Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Open your eyes. It's time to give your eyes a powerful nutritional boost. Sight is the primary input to the brain, arguably making eyesight the most important sense we have. And just like the other important organs in our bodies, our eyes function at peak levels when they are fed the proper amounts of essential nutrition. Open your eyes. Combining key ingredients like vitamin A, zinc, lutein, proprietary saffron bulb extracts, and more, OcuPower by InfoWars Life is a new formulation specifically designed to nutritionally assist the natural function of healthy eyes. Optimize the natural power of your eyes with the latest addition to the super high-quality InfoWars Life formulations, OcuPower. Go to InfoWarsLife.com or InfoWarsStore.com to order OcuPower or call 1-888-253-3139. OcuPower. Open your eyes.
You've heard about the essential qualities of iodine when it comes to your well-being, and you've read the opinions of top experts regarding this good member of the halogen family. Still, reports indicate that iodine is absent in sufficient amounts from the daily lives of countless people worldwide. Now, our extra-strength new nascent iodine formula is here, Survival Shield X2, leading the way into the next generation of super high-quality nascent iodine. InfoWars Life Survival Shield X2 is derived from 200-plus million-year-old salt solutions found more than 7,000 feet below the Earth's surface. The result is a unique nascent iodine that is both concentrated and free of unwanted additives, genetically modified ingredients, and completely vegan. We even pre-screen our Survival Shield X2 iodine for radiation. Pure, clean, and sourced from deep within the Earth, X2 nascent iodine is available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com, InfoWarsStore.com, or call 1-888-253-3139.
General, what do you think about the FBI saying that there's a terror alert on Monday about a potential Fort Hood situation?
The police are shoving people, shoving Alex, shoving the crowd.
Here we go, folks. I'm being assaulted.
Whether it's the radio show, the news websites, documentary films, or the nightly news, InfoWars is the tip of the spear.
Is this another false flag stage attack to take our civil liberties and put more homeland security while sticking the hands down on the pants on the streets?
It's up to us to set brush fires in the minds of men and women everywhere. And that's what PrisonPlanet.tv is designed to do.
You watch, the Assad regime is going to be blamed or accused of using chemical weapons against the so-called rebels.
What we see now is a war against reality. It's a war against the truth.
It's more vital than ever that supporters of freedom become members of PrisonPlanet.tv and share their membership with up to 11 friends and family. Visit InfoWarsNews.com today. Become a member, share your membership, and help take the InfoWar to the next level.
You are listening to an Infowars.com frontline report. If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Michael Cargill, during the break they were telling me about it, who owns Central Texas Gunworks, is a great guy. He's been a frequent guest here. They just told me he's going to run against Mike Martinez, Mayor Pro Tem, in Austin, Texas, who's running for mayor and is the heir apparent to Lee Leffingwell, the literal demon. But Martinez is even worse. Now, nationwide, worldwide, you're saying, why are you telling us about Austin, Texas? Well, it's just interesting. It's a microcosm. Martinez is the guy last year that when they were trying to ban guns all over the country, and he works for Bloomberg openly, he heads that up in Texas, he said, oh, once we register your guns and get this passed, it was a gun registration, we will ban them. Because the guy had a sign saying, don't ban our guns. And then people start attacking him. When I had the Austin police chief in here, he said, oh, well, some of your guys, as if they were my guys, were yelling. Well, it turns out I do know those guys for over 15 years or more, go down with their signs that say no gun ban. It's a stop sign that says no gun ban. There's 2 guys that do it. One of them has been doing it actually more than 20. He's been doing, and I forget his name, I should get that guy on as a guest, longer than I've been on air, because I used to go to gun rallies and he was there. I was just somebody going to gun rallies mad at them trying to do registration and ban shooting sports for young people and ban gun shows. 23 years ago is when I got involved. I was out of high school, 18 years old, folks, and was involved because I took it personal. You want to take my Second Amendment? And I knew they'd already done it all over the world. So this show, you never know which direction it'll go in, because international, geopolitical, financial, spiritual, because just whatever I'm thinking about at the time, I tend to get into. I said, hey, that's a great idea. Let's get Cargill in here to just talk about these mayors all over the country, like Mike Martinez, the mayor pro tem, who says we will ban your guns once we get them registered. Imagine the yuppies listening to me right now and the so-called trendies and people. Do you morons really want to be like Chicago, with a crime rate the highest in the world because they've taken the guns? Do you really want to try to confiscate my guns? You're like, oh, we're not going to do that. Come on, Alex. You're probably shocked driving in your car right now, yuppies, listening on 90.1, that I knew what you just said. I know your programming. Nobody wants your guns. Nobody wants my guns in New York, in D.C., in Chicago. Everywhere you people get in control, you ban them. By increment or outright when you can. So stop acting like alarmists show that Alex Jones guy is a combative idiot. And he doesn't talk in a voice like this, so he's not an intellectual. And I bet he doesn't even read the New York Times. I do. It's very frustrating. Please, you've colonized us from California. You've collapsed that beautiful state. Give yourself a break. Please don't ban kids playing outside. Please don't ban gardens. Please don't build nuclear reactors everywhere, because that's what liberals do and then say they're against it. Please, please, please don't take our guns. Please don't call the cops on your neighbors that are shooting guns on their own 200 acres because you run in screaming and rolling around on the ground in fear. Just please be humans. Just please, please stop aborting all the babies and acting like it's some holy sacrament. Please become humans. And to all of the so-called conservatives that are still supporting all the blue blood neocons and rhinos, you too, stop feeling like you're part of the establishment because you repeat talking points that you saw on the McLaughlin report or on Crossfire with Newt Gingrich. I mean, please. The Tea Party isn't radical enough. Libertarians aren't radical enough. We're in trouble. Tyrants are taking over. We need to be radical to face down the radical globalist takeover. If somebody walks up to you in the park and punches you in the face, if you fight back, that's not radical. That's the response. And that's why all over the country they're banning lemonade stands and farmers markets and gardens, because they don't want you to do anything human, anything normal. And that's why everywhere they're calling CPS if you let your kids play in their backyard. I'm talking 8, 9-year-olds. Or if they're 11 at a park across the street. They're not letting people put their kids on planes to send them to family or buses now. That's how kids learn. That's how they get to where they can. They don't want you to be a man. They don't want you to be a woman. The best education I ever got was growing up in Dallas and being around rough people and being allowed to just do whatever I wanted. I almost got killed a few times, but I'm who I am today because of the stressors that I was put through and learning how to navigate them. I'm not a total coward. Average people are afraid they're going to lose everything if they don't go with the direction of the government and the media, the state-run press. We're going down a rat hole that you should all be horrified of because you keep saying yes, 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 yes. They now are saying childhood is going to extend to 25 or 30. They want men living in mama's basement. And they'll raise the taxes and things to where it's hard to not live in your mama's basement. And they want women to be the new men, all haughty and disrespecting the men while they watch sports all day and while the women all fight with each other. It's so inhuman. It's so sick. It's so dishonorable. It's all the ancient archetypes being destroyed. The globalists are assaulting humanity. And we are what we were. Going into the future, when they destroy the past, they destroy the future. They are preparing us for population reduction. They are turning off our life force. They are sabotaging our propulsion systems, our need to explore and invent and be honorable and stand and fight in the animating contest of liberty. It is so good to engage the enemy. It is so good to be death threatened. It is so good to have people break into my car. It is so good to be followed. It is so good because they can't stand it because I love it. I'm in the animating contest of liberty. Not that I'm special, but I'm at least being somewhat like my ancestors who were spoiling for a fight. They've even taken the concept of war and turned it into something pure evil when it's something that's happened in our culture, tribe against tribe, you name it, and sometimes is needed. But now it's all deployed and systematic and scientific that they even take the idea of aggression to stand up for yourself as something bad. In fact, the ultimate evil is to stand up to a bully. They'll prosecute you all over this country and all over this world if you fight back against muggers or people breaking into your house. That's the ultimate sin. The ultimate sin is a good man or a good woman who says, I have dignity and I'm not going to be pushed around and I'm going to sit at the front of the bus and I'm going to eat at that lunch counter and I'm going to go take a crap in this bathroom if I want to instead of doing it in the alleyway because I'm a human being. So find your guts, find your heart, and stop laying down. Where do the mountain lions eat people? In trendy urban areas where everyone is scared and runs and falls down. And I've read the police reports on people eaten by them. They won't even fight back. They'll just like an adjacent movie, crawl backwards or run through the woods and fall down. If you just yelled at the cat, it would run away immediately. But I watch TV all day, and when a woman's supposed to fall down and go, no, please, don't kill me. But I bet that woman will blow up and scream and claw her husband and throw stuff around and roar at him because the only place she's supposed to have a human instinct is against her man. When her man's supposed to be with her and him with her, building their family, finding other people to work with who are good, to organize as good people against the bad people that are always out there. But good people have been taught how to not organize. We've been taught how to lay down. We've been taught it's good to bend over. I'm not doing it anymore. You can put on my tombstone, I didn't lay down. I fought back. I was red-blooded. I was alive. I saw evil. I called it out. They're so mad that this was the genesis of exposing Al-Qaeda being run by the West and the whole Syria thing that then senators covered and everybody covered. They're so hopping mad and shaking in their boots right now. Go ahead and try to take me out, New World Order. I've already spread this information everywhere. Go ahead and try to assassinate my character. I love it. I'm wanting it. I expect it. I got my charts flying right in over your bases. I'm going right into your flak. That's what it's all about. I love it. All right, I'm going to Derek, Cindy, Bill, Truth Raider, and Sandra. And Truth Raider was on the other day when the show ended, so I'm going to go to Truth Raider first to finish up. Then I'm going to go to Derek, Cindy, Bill, and Sandra. One reason I always say first-time callers is when I don't, certain people get in first. But we'll go to Truth Raider. Truth Raider, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. And my fellow patriot in the business of freedom. Hey, you're talking to a famous person now. And then I have an issue with LaRouche PAC, but I just want to tell you my little testimony really quick. I filmed our local police officers arresting, but actually treating the person with respect. They were drunk in public. And after they took custody of the person, and they asked me, hey, would you mind giving us your name for our log? This says, yeah, Truth Raider. Oh, Truth Raider. Well, I've seen your videos, on YouTube. Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm a big fan of yours. So a little bit of fame there.
Well, yeah, one reason they show all the videos on the news of cops going after people with cameras is they don't want you to know most cops like it. And so then you went out, filmed, and met cops that were your viewers, and you realize that you're having an effect, see? That's why I've gotten more pro-police on average, even though the courts are corrupt, the feds are corrupt, the system's rigged. The average cop's a pretty good person on average and is more awake than the public. So I'm just like, whoa, that's a natural ally. Instead of us just fighting with each other, why don't we try to back up the good cops?
Exactly, yeah. The officers here always, when they see me, they wave, and they have the utmost respect for me, and I have respect for them. So that, it's just a rare situation where actually the police are actually being peace officers.
Well, and then they get respected, and that's what it's all about. But the globalists don't want the cops really knowing the public, and the public knowing them and liking them, because then they're local. They want them mean and scary, so nobody interferes.